Hello gamers, Pet here. Welcome to a first look at an expansion for Crusader Kings 2 called Rajas of India. Now this is just a first look, not a review. It's kind of hard to review Crusader Kings 2 for once because it's a pretty complex game, and even if you would be like, hey, 5 stars, 4 stars, you'll be like, okay, but what does it mean? Even if you buy it, because I say 5 stars, you will be into the game and be like, how the hell do you play this? Now, if you want to learn how to play Crusader Kings 2, I actually created 2 tutorials, and I guarantee that after you watch those videos, you will learn how to play Crusader Kings 2. And I do recommend it to you because it's a really amazing game. It's something different that I haven't seen anywhere else. Now, this DLC, Rajas of India, and you heard the word India, and you'll be like, yeah, okay, but what's new, right? What's new? What's new? And be like, I don't see anything new. And then I will be like, holy shit, look how big the map is right now, because they basically added India, which includes about 300 and more provinces, which is kind of amazing, right? Another small thing that they've added, which I believe actually everyone has this, mainly because this expansion comes with patch 2.1, and look the panning and how big the map is right now. With the patch 2.1, they have added, which is basically free. You don't need to have this expansion to have the patch 2.1. Jesus Christ, good start. They have added the borderless window mode, so now if you play full screen, you won't have to sit 15 seconds to alt tab back and forth. But I remember it using a problem for me because sometimes I want to check something real fast and it was pretty slow. Anyway, so what else is new besides this huge map? Basically, as you know, every part of the globe has different rules, and this is maybe one of the reasons why this game is hard, because even if you learn a little bit about Crusader Kings 2, you still need to learn the rules, because in medieval England they had some rules. Arabs have some rules. For example, if I remember correctly, Arabs can have concubines, while in England you can't have that, right? Well, India comes with her own rules. For once, and look, these are the independent realms that you can play with counts and also dukes. And I don't know anything about India, so it's kind of nice because Crusader Kings 2, it's also providing you with a history lesson, and history is kind of important to know. Now, as I've said, what else they have added with India? Basically religions. There are 3 new religions right now: Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. Hopefully I got that right. Now, those 2 come with different kind of feats and perks and stuff like that, right? For once, check this out. You see, this is basically India, right? You see this province. Look how a combination of religions. Basically, religion is all around. Some people in the north are Buddhist, those are Hindus, and those are Jain, and it's kind of awkward. Well, not awkward, but it's a lesson to see how religion affects different parts of this whole country. Like if you watch basically here, Catholic, bam, Catholic, Slavic, bam, Orthodox, here it's kind of big parts of the globe have the same religion. Here in this region, in this culture, they have basically different religions, so it's kind of interesting. Okay, so basically Hinduism comes with a caste system that's relying on traits, and I actually read about this because I like history in general. And basically what you have to imagine is like a level, a caste system. You can actually even go on Wikipedia and read about it because it's a pretty long article on Wikipedia. Anyway, basically the idea is that on top there are the gods, right, in the clouds, but then there is like a pyramid, right, and on top of the pyramid there is the Bahramin, I don't know how to pronounce those, but okay, basically it contains the priests and the academics, right? Then you have the Kshatriya, something like that, which has warriors and kings, right? Then on the third we have Vaishya, anyway, that has merchants and landowners. And basically on the bottom you have Sudra, which has commoners, peasants, and servants. And then there is also a bottomless one, that's the untouchables, which are out of caste system, you know, street sweepers, latrine cleaners, and all that kind of bad stuff, right? So it's interesting to see how people are basically in like a group, right? So anyway, let's actually join a game, and while I tell you about bodies, basically Buddhist characters come with a learning bonus, because you know how Buddhists are. And then Jainism is basically peaceful and more stable, but without access to holy war. At least that's what being said there. So actually, another first thing that you might see right now is the interface. The interface is a little bit different right now with blue, and well, it's not really brown. It's like anyway, I don't know colors. Not a woman and stuff. So anyway, it's kind of you know, different, kind of nice. I really like this new interface. Maybe because it's something new. So you see, this guy comes from Castria, which belongs to the Castria caste. I forgot how to pronounce it again, and I actually looked before starting the video, which is basically the caste of warriors. Actually, let me all tab real fast. I do apologize, guys, but I actually have it here.
Caste.
The caste system. Okay, it's not really that hard. You might laugh right now, but you know, I tried to prepare before making a video, and sometimes it's not really working as it should, or how I expect it to work, right? So this guy is also Digmambara Jain, which health +1. I don't know what that is. Follows. Oh, it's basically a branch of Jainism. Interesting. She's a Shaivist, which is a branch of Hinduism. So interesting new traits that you need to follow. And I do want that. I remember starting a game with a dude, and the dude kind of had too many provinces. So I wanted to give provinces to some of my vassals, but I couldn't because they weren't on the same caste. So that was a little bit weird in a way, right? So other thing that they have added are, you know, different events and decisions that are only, like, for example, you can hold the tiger hunt, because you know Indians like to hunt tigers. This is why there are no tigers anymore. You can this is also a new thing. You can search for guru, and I cannot do it like now because I don't have the prestige. I actually have another game, but I don't believe I saved. Basically, I actually tried this, and when I found the guru, which didn't took too long, I actually got in my I don't want to approve that. Okay, pause the game. And when I approved the guru, I had on my court a pretty huge character. He joined and he had stats, insane stats. He had something like 40 learning. He had something like 25 diplomacy, above 20 on all of those skills, and that was like holy shit. And I believe that will be a pretty interesting character to, you know, that will teach your kids and so on. So they have also added the jungle terrain type, as you can see on the bottom right, which basically it's kind of harder because as you see in the tooltip, if a combat takes place here, the defender will get a defensive bonus. So it's kind of, since there is a lot of jungle in India, you will need to be very careful on what you attack, how you attack, and all that kind of stuff. Because I believe the bonus is kind of big. I've read somewhere else before. So they've also added war elephants. Alright, war elephants, that's a good thing. And of course Indian characters and faces, portraits, and all that kind of stuff. So another thing interesting is that they finally added the Steam Workshop for mods. So now if you want a mod for Crusader Kings 2, you can just go to Steam Workshop and install a mod directly from that. So it's kind of nice thing to do, because you don't have to go to their forums or a different website, download a zip file, put it in, hopefully it will work, maybe it won't work, why it isn't working, and all that kind of stuff. So there are many more small features, but these are the most important. Basically, a huge part of the continent has been of the planet has been added with the addition of India. 3 religions, they have different rules, they follow the caste system, which is also nice because hey, there are new things there. So if you are a fan of Crusader Kings 2, I do recommend you to try this out, because it's like a new game. I mean, come on, even if it's the same game like Crusader Kings 2, if you play in England, for example, some things will happen, right? But if you go over here, because there are different religions and different rules, there are different kind of stuff. And see, this is the thing with the religion, different kind of stuff over here. And even I didn't have too much time to look over it, and I'm not 100% sure how this functions. But again, new things, new intrigue, new decisions to be made, and it's really interesting. I'm really looking forward to try this out. So hopefully this video was useful for you. Again, if you want to learn how to play Crusader Kings 2, I created a different video on that, and I do guarantee that you will learn how to play this game after watching that video. So hopefully, again, this was useful for you. Write in the comments below your suggestions on how to make my videos better, and write in the comments below if you enjoyed this game, because I'm curious to see how other people are playing this game. With whom do you play, right? So again, thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.